Now, what we're going to talk about this evening, I will come on to in just a second, but heavily over the last couple of weeks, we've talked in detail about a lot of different marketing concepts. So we've talked heavily on general online marketing strategies, which can help you grow your business. We've talked about how you can use social media to market your business and how that can help you drastically grow your business, especially when we look at video content, and Facebook Live as an example of how you can use this to have huge impact on your business. Now, what we're going to talk about this evening is the other end of the fence, if you like. So marketing is absolutely crucial for having maximal success in your business, no doubt about that. But at the end of the day, no matter what type of business we're in, we're in the business of people. So we require people to buy our products or service, no matter what type of business, in order for our business to stay afloat. Now, as I mentioned, marketing is a crucial part of that, but we cannot just rely on marketing alone to grow our business. So we have to use the actual other side of the fence, if you like. So we have marketing as one part of the equation, and then we have the aspect of connecting with people is also crucial. Now, what I mean by people is when we market, we put content into the marketplace in the hope that people effectively gets eyeballs onto your business. So people you grow an audience, people begin to see what you do within your business, whatever that is. And once you have established that, occasionally, yes, people will reach out to you to inquire because they want to be a customer of yours for your product or service or whatever it is your business does. But as I said before, we cannot rely on that independently. What we have to do is we have to connect with people. So one of the major factors that holds people, business owners, back is the fear of rejection, which we are going to touch on this evening. Now, the fear of rejection, it is crazy how this works, but people develop this fear as they grow into adulthood, where they fear offering someone something, their product, their service from their business, and them rejecting them by saying no. Now, what we need to understand is that no is simply a part of the process. Not everyone is going to want to buy your product, your service, whatever your business offers people, but it's simply a part of the process. And a lot of the time, when you work things properly, no simply means no for now. So if you treat that person, that prospect properly, when they say no and you connect with them, you give them value, eventually, if the time comes that they need your product, your service, whatever your business offers, then you will be the first person on their mind to go back and say, hey, evening Si, how are you? Thanks for tuning in again, buddy. So as I said, if no is most of the time no for now. Now that means that when it does come the time for them to require a product or service that your business offers, you will be the first person that they come back to. So just understand that no is part of the process. Now, what I'm going to get you to think about here, and this really clarifies why we develop this fear of rejection as we grow into adulthood, and it is crazy how we do it. And I can hold my hand on my heart here and say that I allowed this to impact me in my business when I first started it, and it was almost because of I was allowing my ego to get in the way from offering. I knew hand on heart that my business and what my business offered people tremendous value. But instead, I allowed fear of people rejecting me and saying no to get in the way of me showing more people what I had to offer, which is crazy. But let me cast you to an example. Now, if you think of a child, let's say that there's a child in some form of store with their parents, and the child says to the mother, "Can I have this toy, please?" And the mother says, "No, you can't have it." And the child then says, "But please, can I have the toy?" The mother says, "No." The child says, "But please, I really want the toy." The mother says, "No, you're not having it." 5 minutes later, the child says, "But please, I really, really want this toy." The mother says, "Do you know what? Just have it. Take the toy." And the child's got his toy. Now, this is a great example for you guys to show you that when we are born, when we're children, we have absolutely no care in the world for rejection. No to us as children, we know in our heads that no is simply part of the process. No leads the way. It's almost the path to a yes. Now, when we do that, it allows us to disregard ever fearing anyone saying no to our business, to our product, to our service, whatever it may be, and we simply walk through that path to find the people that actually say yes. Now, that is what I want to get across to you. And there's some other examples as well. It's not just in childhood where you can find examples of someone who has no fear of rejection. So if you look at a waitress in a restaurant, so if a waitress approaches any table that they're responsible for looking after, they will approach that table and, for example, they may say, would you like to see the dessert menu? Now, for most people, if they say no, I'm not interested in dessert, the waitress will just carry on about her day and move on without any care whatsoever. She's not going to take it personally that that person did not want the dessert menu. Now, they will ask that same question to every single customer that they look after on that particular day, without any regard whatsoever for the outcome. Again, if you use McDonald's as another example, so when you're being served at McDonald's, whether the guy or girl on the counter asks you, would you like fries with that? Do you want to go large? That's all examples of them offering you a product, if you like. And if you say no, they don't care whatsoever. So this is what I'm trying to kind of highlight to you here, is you need to employ the same mentality and the same mindset in your business if you want to maximize your success with all of the marketing strategies we've discussed already. And then when we get in the cold face and we're dealing with people, because this is essential, we are in the people business, we need people because they are our customers for our product or service, whatever we have to offer. Now, we really need to get away from this stupidity of feeling that rejection and someone saying no to you is some massive detrimental effect on you personally, or something that you need to hold dearly to yourself and allow it to drag you down. So you need to completely disregard it. Now, one of the biggest reasons that people fear rejection and they struggle with this area is because they spend too much time focusing on themselves and they don't focus enough on the people. Now, going back to what I said earlier, you should be passionate about whatever your business has to offer, your product, your service. And in actual fact, if you have complete belief in it, would it not be almost, horrendous act to commit to not go forward and share it with other people? Now, if you need to care more about the prospect, your potential customer, than you do about yourself. And there's some ways around that will really help you out. A couple of strategies and tips that I'll give you this evening, which is really going to help you out with that. Now, the first one is you're going to have to become genuinely interested in other people. Now, that means that you're going to get good at asking leading questions. When I say leading questions, it's questions that allow the conversation to flow and the conversation to go somewhere. So, for example, a really poor question would be to say to someone, hey, how was your day? Because most of the time someone's going to say, yeah, okay, or great. So pretty much a dead end answer and the conversation doesn't flow anywhere. As opposed to if I said something like, hey, what have you been up to today? As an example, what have you got up to today? That's going to provoke them to talk about what they've been doing for that day. So it allows the conversation to flow. And what you need to understand and what you need to realize is that people love to talk about themselves. So you merely need to give them the opportunity to do so, and your conversation will flourish, it will flow, and you will be able to get answers as to whether or not that they qualify for your product, your service, your business, whatever it is you're trying to offer. So again, another principle that I want to share with you is that we are in the business of building relationships. No matter what business you're in, you're giving value to your network, to your community, and the more value you give and the more you build those relationships, people will begin to, as I say all the time, know, like and trust you. And when the time comes for them that they need your product or service, they will be more than happy to buy it. So simple as that. And I want to share with you something that one of my mentors, he is a fantastic trainer, Ray Higdon, says, which is a phenomenal way to look at things, and that is to seek conversation and not conversion. Now, what he means by that is you're trying to speak to as many people as possible, you're trying to help as many people as possible, you're trying to give as much value to as many people as possible, but you're not trying to spend too long closing a single person. You're not trying to get that one person to buy your product, to buy your service, whatever it is your business is offering. You're not trying to spend all of your time to convince that person. So seek conversation, not conversion. So hopefully that's helped you out, guys. If you're getting value from this, as always, give me some reactions, some thumbs up, drop me some likes. As always, appreciate you guys jumping on, and of course if anyone else you know needs to hear the message, by all means tag them in the video. There is a lot of people that struggle with the fear of rejection and actually connecting with people, but no matter what business that you're a part of, we are in the people business. We need people because they are effectively our customers for our product, our service, our business opportunity, whatever it has we have to offer. Those people, we need people. And the marketing we've discussed previously is going to be able to get eyeballs onto you, so more people paying attention to what you have to offer. But we always need to get on the phone, speak to people in person. We need to have conversations with people so that we can establish relationships, we can give more value, we can help build that relationship so that in turn eventually they can become a customer. Hey Midge, hope you're well, buddy. So that's it for this evening, guys. Remember, the main thing I want you to take away from this evening is, remember, no is a no for now a lot of the time. So it may not be the right time for them to join your business. It may not be the time that they require your product or your service. But if you give value to that individual, you build the relationship, you give, you give consistently. And when it comes for them to buy, I promise you, you will be the first person that they come to, because they will know that you care a lot about them. And at the end of the day, people don't care about what you have until they know you care. So that's it, guys. Fear of rejection. Remember, this is something that we instill in ourselves as we go through adulthood and we start to develop this fear, and it's almost where we allow our egos to get in the way of us from offering our product, our service, our business opportunity. Remember, whatever you have to offer, you obviously have belief in it, otherwise you wouldn't be doing it. And from me, all I would say is you need to share that with as many people as possible. Give value for whatever your expertise is, whatever area your business revolves around. Give a lot of value in that area and have as many conversations with people as possible and watch your business take off. Don't focus on one person trying to get them to buy your product or service. Focus on speaking to as many people as possible, and don't think about closing. Don't think about them making a sale. Just think about having the conversations, and then you will never fear about speaking to people ever again. So hopefully that was valuable for you guys. I know it's something a lot of people fear and a lot of people struggle with, and certainly I did have this issue back when I began my business, so I can totally relate to it. Again, as always, guys, appreciate you being on the live this evening. Likes, comments, appreciated as always. If you know someone, maybe they're in your team within network marketing, maybe you know another business owner who really struggles with this or needs to hear the message, please share it with them. Always appreciated. Sharing is caring. More people that hear great training content, great information to help them with their business and help them be successful, the better that we can all become. Hopefully you guys have been getting great content. You've been putting into action some of the content and strategies we've discussed on the marketing side of life. And this bit now, we're going to start to move into discussing the cold face, where you connect with people, different strategies, and how you can help win people over, build relationships, and effectively have more success in your business, grow your business, grow your customer base, and all round move your business into a much better place. Hopefully you got value this evening, guys. Have a great day, no matter where you are in the world, and I will see you all tomorrow.